All right, we got us some trucker news. Trucker news. Now you already know the disclaimer. Fourth grade education. I have a fourth grade education. All right, truckers don't read. None of us read. My father had a sixth grade education, born American. You know what I'm saying? So I have a fourth grade, sixth grade, but I did graduate high school with a D, with a 2.1 GPA. So I'm gonna read through this thing with the best of my ability. Shit. Let's go ahead. Let's rock out, man. All right. Where we at with it? There we go. There we go. There we go. All right. So, like I said, I have a fourth grade education. So let's, take it easy on me. Take it easy. Trucker news. Here's what truck drivers are saying about driverless truck tech companies. Ask for exemption from warning triangle rule. All right. So, for those of you who are not familiar with trucking and the triangle rule, like whenever there's a breakdown of a semi truck on the road, you should see three triangles um, that displays caution and danger for the oncoming traffic. You should, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a breakdown, but it should um, maybe allow a trucker to maybe maneuver their trailer or do something to alert people in oncoming traffic that hey, something is going on, be on point. All right. But if you have an autonomous vehicle, who's going to set the triangles out? Nobody. I guess the robot will do it itself, right? It got the robot arms and it'll do it itself. But we'll see. Let's go. All right. The Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration, FMCSA, is currently accepting public comments on an exemption application. Okay, that means truckers, you need to get on top of this. But you know what? Y'all motherfuckers don't read. God damn. Oh, Lord. That's why I'm doing it for you. They're accepting applications on an exemption application from driverless truck technology company Aurora Operations. The FMCSA recently requested comments on the application from Aurora requesting a 5-year exemption that would allow commercial motor vehicles equipped with a level 4 automated driving system to use a set of cab mounted warning beacons instead of placing reflective warning triangles or fuses around to stop the vehicle. Okay, that's interesting. That is interesting. If granted, the exemption would apply not just to Aurora but to other motor carriers operating level 4 ADS equipped CMVs that notify FMCSA in writing prior to operating under the exemption. All right, so what they're saying is, hey, we want to go ahead and operate this stuff. We want to go ahead and put this stuff on the road without anybody being in the truck, bro. Y'all truck drivers, y'all getting in the way. Technology is trying to evolve, and y'all won't let them evolve. Y'all won't let the damn autonomous people be great. The only way that we can really be great and prove that we are autonomous and that we don't need you is for you to be out the way. We're going to put some other type of cab mounted warning beacons on the we can already have the flashing lights on the truck. We can go ahead and have the flashing lights on the truck. We don't need triangles set up on the road, even though you need triangles on your truck. And for eons and for years, you have been getting DOT inspected. You've got warnings, you have gotten tickets, you have gotten fines for those triangles not being in place. Huh? Hundreds of thousands of dollars in fines to truckers like you. But the technology people, they're like, you know what? We don't need that now. We don't need it now. We're gonna have some. We're gonna have some safety lights on the truck. We got a robot truck. We got the robot truck with robot lights. We don't need human beings. We don't need truck drivers. Let's keep going. Let's get on. All right. It says the FMCSA is accepting public comment on the exemption request through May 15th. As of April 27th, FMCSA received 183 public comments on Aurora's request for regulatory relief. Many of the commenters raised safety concerns, pointing to scenarios in which triangles may be safer than warning beacons. 3 million truck drivers, 183 people on the application. See, truck drivers, you stupid. You know what? Let me slow down. Maybe you're misinformed. That's why, you know what? Y'all need to go ahead and get on top of things. Next month, by the 15th, that number should be at least to 100,000. At least 100,000. Hell, 10,000 truckers. God damn it, man. You know, there are so many things that's wrong with the industry, and it starts with truckers. And I understand that y'all live busy lives, man. Y'all got wives, y'all got kids, y'all got girlfriends, y'all got truck payments, y'all got lease payments that you gotta worry about. You too busy trying to make that lease payment and chasing 5,000 miles with the Russians, man. What y'all care about this little document that really determines your future? What's going to happen in the future of trucking? Y'all don't care about now. Y'all don't care about today. Y'all don't care about tomorrow. Y'all care about today, right now. You got to make this damn truck payment, $1,500 a week. You don't care about no safety beacon on the side of a robot truck. Shoot, man, that Russian just reset your damn clock. He just reset your clock for another 11 hours. You got to get that load over there to California from South Carolina tomorrow. Take a look below for some of the public comments on the exemption request. Granting an exemption for external warning device would be dangerous for other road users. Absolutely. There's no plan for warning drivers when broken down close to a curve in the road. I can see that. Because anything can happen in the curve, on a hill, on an incline, straightaway, at night on the curve. Things do happen. This is not a suitable replacement for triangles or flares because it does not cover all the required scenarios. I like that. I strongly support Aurora's request to use roof-mounted flashing beacons instead of reflective triangle. It's common sense. High-mounted lights are much easier for drivers to see when small triangles are on the ground, which can be knocked over. I have seen that done before. I've definitely seen, you pulling up on a vehicle that's pulled over on the side and the triangles are knocked over. I've seen that. All right. Blocked or take too long to set up. There is a reason emergency and construction crews already use beacons. They work better. Concerns about blind corners are based on unlikely what if scenario. Somebody is on your head top. See, these people who are pro technology, pro evolution, they got people in place to go ahead and write these comments, dog. They already know that truckers aren't going to show up. truckers never show up. American truckers, they never show up. You ain't got to worry about them. They soft hands. They too far in debt. They ain't got nothing going on. They in a lease truck. They running for the Russians. They too tired. They're old. They ain't gonna do nothing. They banking on you not doing anything. Their systems use redundant sensors and remote monitoring to ensure the truck stays safe even in a breakdown. We should be encouraging companies that use real world data to improve safety. I urge the FMCSA to grant this exemption and let American innovation make roads safer. And that's how these people feel, man. Y'all people, you truck drivers, you are slow with progress. You are slowing down evolution and progress. You still trying to make a damn truck payment, a weekly truck payment of $1,500 a month, a week. You're still worried about trying to put brand new wrap on your truck. Man, I just grossed another $5,000. I just netted another $15,000. I just netted 12,000. You don't care about if the robot trucks come or not. You don't care about putting triangles out or not. You don't care if these people they're trying to move the American truck driver from out the driver's seat. Hell, if somebody would say, you know what, at the very least, if it's not a truck driver, maybe it's a safety vehicle operator or something, something. Let's keep on reading. I am submitting this comment in opposition to the requested exemption allowing the use of cab mounted warning beacons in place of federally required roadside warning triangles for stopped vehicles, commercial motor vehicles. Okay, see, federal on a federal level. But what we do know is that federal laws do change. Laws do change and they get amended, right? And especially when you got money. One thing we do know about tech companies, these tech companies, they have money to spend. They have money to spend. While you too busy worrying about, whether you're going to get 5,000 miles this week, they worried about tomorrow, next year. How can we get these drivers out the truck? Because we already know labor is the highest and most costly expense. We need to get rid of those drivers. All right, let's keep on going. While I recognize the importance of improving driver safety, particularly the risk associated with exiting a vehicle to place warning devices, that is a hazard. It got to get done one way or the other, right? The proposed alternative does not provide an equivalent level of protection to the motoring public. The core safety function of warning triangles is not simply visibility, but advanced warning distance. Hey, shut that damn horn off. Shut that horn off. Properly placed triangles extend hundreds of feet behind a stopped truck, giving approaching drivers critical time to perceive, react, and safely maneuver. That's right. That's right. Whenever those triangles are placed out, they are usually placed out far in advance behind the truck. So people who are coming and approaching, they can see they are at least warned. On behalf of Texas Trucking Association, let's keep on going. We would like to express support of exemption application filed by Aurora. TXTA believes the in-cab beacons are as effective, if not more, than the current operations. Then they put the federal code down by granting the exception for level 4 ADS equipped CMVs could monitor their effectiveness, and look at this being on option for all CMVs at some point. By granting the proposed exemption, FMCSA would authorize the use of an alternative method for warning motorists of the presence of a stopped commercial motor vehicle that achieves the underlying warning device regulation safety purpose. It says that TXTA urges FMCSA to grant this petition as a step forward in proving. You got people out here that want to see truck drivers gone. Why? Because of innovation, of course. You get another job. Don't worry about truck driving no more, man. You will be okay. You will get another job. What you will end up doing, you will get welfare, right? You'll get the universal livable wage. That's what you will get. You will get your $1,000 a month. As soon as the robots come in place, you will get your $1,000 a month. You'll be living in Section 8 housing. You're gonna live in government housing, subsidized housing, right? You'll be eating, your welfare. You'll be eating your food stamps that will be exempt from sugars and snack foods. That's what you'll be doing. You'll be healthy, and you will have your chat GPTs and your Groks and your artificial intelligence, doing everything for you. You'll be at home, not working, while the robot trucks are outside working for you. These people are making the argument for you to be home collecting welfare. It'll be okay. Somebody else writing. I'm writing to express my strong opposition to proposed exemption in the docket. As the owner of a small 3-truck tri-axle dump truck fleet, I know firsthand the road safety isn't a theoretical exercise. It's a daily reality for my drivers. Granting a waiver that allows driverless trucks to bypass the requirement for reflective triangles in favor of cab-mounted beacons ignores practical on-ground danger. Physical warning devices are a fail-safe. They don't require power and remain visible when and if a vehicle suffers a total electrical failure. That's an interesting thought right there. If one of these trucks, they lose power, maybe the generator will kick on, right? Because I'm just going to assume, right, these people, they have all of this stuff already planned out, right? Like if all electrical failure goes down, there will be a generator in place. I'm almost certain of that. But this person, they go on to write that furthermore, granting this exemption creates a dangerous regulatory double standard. Small business owners like myself are held to the highest safety standards, and we are required to follow every line of the FMCSA regulations to protect the public. I think that's great right there, man. I think that is beautiful. These people, they are spending the money to go ahead and get you up out of there. Okay, they are trying to get the autonomous vehicles on the road, and you only have 183 applications that are voiced, and half of them are in your opposition. Truck drivers, please show up. Please go to these people websites. Please go to these websites. Get informed. It says you can follow the link if you'd like to leave an online comment. This right here is on cdllife.com. Okay? cdllife.com. Okay? It says right here, you can follow this link if you would like to leave a comment. And it's going to take you right there to regulations.gov. Now, truck drivers, I'm doing my part. But I know that y'all don't care. I know that y'all. You know what? I know that y'all don't care. I know that you don't care, man. You trying to make that lease payment. You worried about today. Let tomorrow worry about tomorrow. You just trying to get through these 1,100 miles that you have to cover today. Main man done reset your damn clock twice in 24 hours. Sign this petition. Make your voice heard, okay? There are some people out here with some big pockets, man, some deep pockets out here. And what's going to end up happening is your job is in jeopardy. Okay? They're saying that this will be an extension of truck drivers, but this right here would be the first step towards you not being in the truck and your presence no longer being necessary. Okay? Now, I know that you have other priorities, but this right here, this application to have your voice heard should be at the top of that priority list for today and for days to come. All right, man. Until next time, dog. Hey, I did my part. I can present the information. I can give it to you. Hopefully, you do something about it. Only 183 damn applications, dog. 3 million damn truck drivers. Hurry up, people. Hurry up.